Hi everybody, in this video I'll share with you my run with my build, my healing build. You can actually check out my previous video. I'll make, of course, different changes, depends on the drops that I have. So this is the Crucible, basically. So this build is around having lots of healing. I heal like crazy, even against bosses. I can just go face in most situations, no problem. I just need to worry about stagger, but even then I can just, roll out. I also use strategy where there's a big enemy. I kind of try to make the big enemy the small ones again, so repositioning also helps. So again, if they hit me, there's a chance also for the stamina to get reset. I'm going to show you the entire build at the end, so you can actually see what I'm actually using, and of course I'm continuing to improve it when I get new drops. Now the thing is that I have a negative that doesn't allow me to use the focus, but the thing is that with the focus here, although I can actually charge it with some of the poison, to have like 300 for example, and then unleash it at the beginning or guess a boss fight, really considering the fact that I'm dealing massive damage and my hard attack is very very strong, I don't really feel the need to do it. But again, it would be nice if I had it, but not a biggie. I mean, this build works so well with this weapon that this is a must-have for me. So basically I'm using a weapon build I'm going to show you soon again at the end, which is fast enough to benefit from the healing for each hit. Otherwise I tried a big sword, it was too slow, and basically this is just works so well that allows me to actually simplify the fight. I don't need to worry about so many things. I'm just worrying about positioning, even though I don't need to parry, don't need to block. Sometimes I do. Most of the time just focusing on just timing my attack and repositioning, and and it works very well. And again, the key thing here is healing like crazy. So even if you take lots of damage, you can even continue hitting bosses and you're gonna heal like crazy. You can counter it. If you are low, just go and instead of going back and heal, you don't need to rely on healing most of the time in this game when you have this build. Sometimes it's good to have, of course. There are situations where I make mistakes, so it's nice having it, but overall in most situations, I mean, in Crucible, outside of Crucible, I don't really need any healing items whatsoever. In terms of big enemies, instead of fighting them head to head because they can stagger me, what I do, I just do like my strong attack. I have pretty good reach, so it works actually nice. I just have to time it right. So if I know the enemy, I can time it properly and just deal massive damage. Usually it staggers them before they stagger me. As you can see, it works really well. You're going to see it in a moment here. Again, the other enemies, small enemies, it doesn't matter what they do. Just go face. I'm going to heal like crazy and eventually they'll die. Again, big enemies, just letting them finish the animation. Getting good distance. They get closer usually. And just finish them with the following attack. Because I'm not heavy, I'm going to increase it, by the way, so I have better pose, so they won't be able to mess around with me. Now I kind of paid attention to it, but I'm going to increase the stats so I'll be able to kind of use items that are heavier. But again, it all depends on the stats. So right now we have very good perks that I really like that makes this build, makes Crucible, this is the one that I tried here, pretty easy. Here you can see that I let him hit me and my stamina regenerate. You can actually see it. So I can actually continue hitting them. I regenerate stamina. They hit me. They also get hit back. And I heal. Basically, I don't mind. It really works very well against a large group of enemies. I mean a large group. Maybe about 3 or 4. Now here it's important to again try to buff yourself up. I don't have lots of items, that's the thing, even without, I mean I don't need any explosive or anything. I try to just use something that give me the extra fusion, but the thing is that it really doesn't matter. When I hit, it's going to get depleted, so maybe I can put just an attack straight from the beginning. It really doesn't matter. What's important is to buff up my other attacks, but I didn't have lots of items here, and you can see that I don't really need them because this build works so well that actually I didn't even craft lots of items to help me with the fight. just some healing items just in case I need it in this fight. And you can see I'm going face against him most of the time, try to finish him fast because I can heal, so I can be very, very aggressive. I think I wasn't too aggressive here. I can be even more because again I heal like crazy. You can hit me, I recover, I deal damage, and I heal. So in this case, of course, I need to worry. I just want you to clamp all those three close to each other, so I don't need to worry about them. They did lots of damage to me, so. But you can see yeah, this was a mistake, by the way. So here, for example, I made a mistake. I needed to heal. Try to make him corner me. I don't care. I'm gonna go face to face. This is a really face build. And then we go to the second stage. Pretty easy with this one. Mostly face. This one again, it's even easier than the first stage. You don't have to worry. Again, it doesn't put things on the ground, so it's really not a big deal. So just going face against me. Again, I heal like crazy. This is the first time I'm facing him, so I didn't really know what his attacks are. But again, I realized that he doesn't have anything special. Just need to worry about the purple ones. So usually I don't like that they're getting away. I want them to be close to me. When they're close to me, it's a piece of cake.
Let me rest.
As you can see, it was pretty easy again, mostly again, tons of healing, and it works very, very well. Now, let's take a look at the build. Alright, so the build that I'm rocking here is about, well, getting lots of healing, a lot. So I can actually just face bosses and hit them like crazy most of the time. Usually you won't need to use any healing, but in some cases where you kind of miss or, do mistakes, it's important to have some, of course, but in most cases you won't need to use them. So basically I use this one. It has quite a negative one because I can actually use the focus because I'm just losing it. But the thing is that although I can actually charge it using potion, which I can use, I'm dealing so much damage with this one. The attack is so fast. It's not really a big deal based on testing. But you can see here, attack deal 10% extra hit damage, attack deal 8 extra hit damage, and the most important thing here is gain 2% health on damage dealt. Now, I have it also not just on the weapon, but on the weapon as well. But this is a fast attack weapon, just show you. So if I do attack, alright, this is my, now this is a charge attack. They deal massive damage, So basically you need to a weapon that you can hit quite a lot, so you can actually benefit from it. But it also has high attack because it's a two-hand, so it deals also very high damage, and it's fast enough to really for you to enjoy the healing. Here I have healing effect increased by 20%. Equip load reduce, healing effects increased by 18%. This is another important thing to have. Poise defense. Poise defense is also good, by the way, if you don't want to be moved to some degree, especially if you are hitting like crazy like me and just want to heal fast. Focus loss, again, I really don't care about this negative. So yeah. Health increased by 40%. The thing is with the health that you want a lot, because you can actually charge it because you're eating enemies, so you can, the more you have, you can actually fill it up. Unless, compared to, for example, if you're just using items, you need to fill it up, you're going to use more items. Here, you just attack and you can fill it up. So the more you have, the better, basically. Equip load reduction. What else here? Let me see. Yeah, item health on damage taken as well, you can see here, and resistances. Equip load, healing effects increased by 27%, which is great. I don't have a gem here, I know, because I don't use parry here, so it really doesn't matter. Items, I might hit it later on. Items weight decreased by 24%. Again, you need to be on normal. I try to reduce it even more, because again, you want to be able to roll quite often. So normal is the maximum that I allow myself. Hopefully you're gonna get lower. Stamina refill chance on damage dealt. This is very good actually. It happens quite a lot because I'm facing a dam, so I'm gonna get it a lot. So it happens quite frequently. This is reflect damage, healing increase, resistances. Or I show you this, right? Yeah. This one, gain health. This is also very important. It allows me to gain health when I hit. It's actually, without this, it's kind of a lame a bit, but this really improves it. Attack stamina cost reduction, attack speed, movement speed. Deal damage on damage taken. I don't mind actually, hurting myself because I'm going to heal anyway, so the extra damage really helps as well. So yeah, this made my first Crucible run pretty easy. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Hopefully you find this one useful. Thanks for watching.